Stromae, but he's from Schaerbeek and he's very famous. He gave a concert in New York even, and we tried to make better music because we're not so much into it, but now that we have Stromae, it's a little bit better. And so we also invented in 1988 a music genre that's called new beats, that only lasts 1 year. So we had the Confettis, that was a very famous, it's called The Sound of Sea. And that was the beginning of new beats, but that only lasts 1 year because it only was famous in Japan, in England, and in France, and here, that's all.
In general, mostly foreign music, American, English. But there's a few Belgian groups that are very popular at this time. Yeah.
And
I have the same impression as you. I have the impression that every year there are more festivals, starting from now, of course, in the summertime. And like last weekend was a big event for the anniversary of the creation of the Brussels region. And there was music like everywhere, free, and well, I like it. And
you're passionate
about since 1983.
Wow.
So that's about 33 years.
Wow. Very long time.
Makes me feel old. But the music keeps me young.
Well, I think that nowadays, like when people talk about Belgium and think about Belgium, they think a lot about music because first of all, we've got two sort of very famous upcoming artists, which are called Stromae and Lost Frequencies, and they sort of have worldwide hits, so that helps a lot. But we also have like some of the biggest festivals ever. So we've got Tomorrowland, Rockwerchter, that kind of places. It's Tomorrowland, Rockwerchter. These are like very big festivals that everyone knows about nowadays. So it's people travel from all around the world for these things. So I think yeah, Belgium has got a very big music scene, and yeah, I think it's actually getting bigger and bigger. Well, I think now because there are more and more Belgian producers, I think it's getting easier for them to produce music, and it's more about, I think, sort of pop dance music.
Yeah.
So it's less sort of traditional Belgian music. So of course, I think even the songs are less in French. It's more English, and because the main idea, of course, is to touch this very big and international crowd.
And music in Spain is a big thing in their culture. We really touch like all the different areas like folklore music, hip hop, classical music. But since I'm from the south, I'll talk about flamenco music, which started like ends of the 18th century, and it became a huge thing now. And we have like ferias and all around flamenco music, which also has its own dance. Flamenco was named in 2010 as Patrimonial Culture of Humanity for Immaterial Things. Yeah, I cannot say.
In Romania, our traditional music is inspired by the Balkanic folklore. We have influences from the Bulgarian and the Turkish people. In comparison to this part of Belgium and Brussels, where the traditional music has influences of Flemish Dutch-talking people and from the Walloon French. And also the traditional music in Belgium is influenced by German minorities and from immigrants from Africa. Also we have music for the young people, and for that we have a lot of festivals such as Untold Music Festival in Cluj, Romania, that brings together almost 70,000 people per night, and it's very, very important.
Well, in Mexico the music is really important because that makes the people get happier. There is like a very common music. There are musicians called mariachis, and it's the most typical music in Mexico. There are also different kind of music to dance in pairs, like salsa, cumbia. banda. It's a really common music in Mexico. And there are also for the younger people concerts like the Corona Festival, that it's more about techno music like in here, the Tomorrowland, but there in Mexico.
Music in Italy is part of the national identity of the country. We have a lot of music genres, from rock and hip-hop music to jazz music, dance music and rap music. But the most famous genre is the classical music, because the opera was originated in Italy in the late 16th century. And nowadays it's still very, very famous, especially outside of Italy. We have a lot of festivals. The most famous one is the Festival di Sanremo. What I really like about Brussels and Belgium in general is that being in the heart of Europe allows this city to host a lot of concerts and a lot of festivals and a lot of musical events.
This is
What happens when life breaks down? When there is systemic contradiction. My name symbolized all that was corrupt to society. His name symbolized all that was pure. And I was being held in the embrace of a man who was pure. And these inviolable sanctities were preserved in those 10 words. And it is the desacralization of all of these that has put us in the mess that we find ourselves. Isn't it true? Alas, it is much worse. A person may end up believing in anything.